Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we won another round at the arena. Let's not think about the final round, because that may be against the Intelligence Division Special Ops, led by Lawrence, who's a scary, scary man. For now though, we did promise Nial to go meet him at Liberal News, the most reputable news source around, even though it's being censored by the government forces right now, which is no bueno. But for now, before we make our way to the West Block, let's stick around the East Block a little bit. I want to see if I can find my favorite granny walking around. She's always doing her rounds. Unless she's gone home. We'll do a little talky round, then we'll go meet Nial. How are you, Mr. Imperial Guards? I wish I'd keep people like Olivier and all those embassy folks under lock and key, so we could all breathe a little easier. How does he keep getting out anyway? Honestly. Oh, he's a man of many talents. That he is. A secretive, mysterious man. Oh, hello? Ralph. I want to get good seats for my wife and I, so I'm camping out at the front of the line. I'm such a love-struck son of a gun. Wait, weren't you with the wife who wants to have a sit-down and talk about your financial situation? Sure, yeah, you're doing great. I don't think there were too many people cheering for that team of Sky Bandits. Plenty of people cheering against them, though, judging by the din when they lost. Have to admit, though, they put up a heck of a fight. Here's hoping they rethink their lives a bit, because they could really go places. Dude, I agree. Oh man, the team I was cheering for lost again. I must be cursed or something. There sure are a lot of soldiers walking the streets. Did something happen? Oh, that's actually a good point. There are more soldiers than normal. Well, you guys, tomorrow's the final match. You nervous? It seems you've amassed quite a following. Good luck tomorrow. Ah yeah, we celebrities now. Soldier. It's tough being on guard duty during the tournament. Well, with people everywhere. Yeah, what you guarding though? What you guarding? No, trust them. Okay, let us go right along and find, you're not, I want to call you Cosimo, but he's in size. You're Laon. Come to think of it, First Lieutenant Schwartz was always a very devout member of the church. I saw her there numerous times during Mass. Interesting. I can't believe the Sky Bandits got permission to fight in the competition. What the hell is going through the Duke's head? Not much, I'll tell you that. Granny, you're going no further. I want to get some shopping done at Edels, then get the heck out of here. Oh no, she's forgotten the way to Edels again. Something tells me she's just gonna paste the square. Alright. I'm too awkward to correct her. Isn't that black-haired boy out there amazing? He's cute, but he has his cool composure about him too, you know? I just want to hug him tight. Oh, you best be careful now. Estelle's got first rights on hugs. Isn't Phoebe just awful? I guess I'm not one to talk though, as I feel the same way about that black-haired boy. That boy seriously looks like he needs some of Mama's love. God, Dad, don't make it so weird. Don't talk about my boy like that. The Royal Guardsmen were chased out of the castle. I'll just bet it was because Duke Dunan was getting jealous of their popularity. Alright, you're not as stupid as you look, Marcia. You're onto something. Guess Anton and Ricky have gone off on their own little adventure. That's nice. Oh, never mind, here they are. Anton's starting up his old habits again, man. He says he's looking for work. What he's actually looking for is himself. And I went to all the trouble of coming out here to search for a job, too. Every place I go around here, they're all caught up in the festival, and no one's even thinking about hiring. Maybe it's a sign from above telling me not to work. Well, the goddess works in mysterious ways. We've got to really keep a close eye on the city to ensure there are no further terrorist incidents. Indeed. If I didn't have to work, I would have loved to participate in the tournament with Sin. So you guys left to fight extra hard. For me. Will do, Private Tact. Now, let's go shop till we drop. Where to go today? I don't know, Sophina. So, what should I make for dinner tonight? Gotta stock up, don't you know? Kitty, do you have more amazing tea advice? This should be the fourth part. Kitty's Guide to Savoring Delicious Tea. Rule number 4. Measure your tea. It varies based on the leaves you're using, but a general rule of thumb is that 1 cup gets 1 teaspoon. If you have too many leaves, the tea is bitter, and if there are too few, it's bland city. If you use a large number of leaves over too short a time, you'll end up with the flavor suppressed by all the bitterness. Thanks, kitty. So, you're gonna tell me A, your sister's feet stink, and B, that means she's bad at sales. And then 3, right? My sister's ignoring me, and I kinda miss her. Miss Little Miss Know-It-All, yeah. She's cold, man, cold as ice. So that means she has to suck at selling tea, right? Well, I got one of them right, but I got deja vu there. I'm not sure that's a fresh line. The clash of two tirelessly honed fighting styles is such a spectacle. You could almost feel the two fighters' pent-up energy swelling forth and bursting all over one another. Carla, you need help. Yes, okay. Hey, Lucia, I'm sorry, but your mom, I have to take her to jail. A certain kind of jail. Not gonna say which, maybe when you're older. I'm gonna cheer for Bigfoot Man. Mommy's gonna cheer for the man in the red mask. Bigfoot Man? Is she talking about sin? I'd break his heart if someone called him that to his face. Bigfoot Man. Yeah, your mom's cheering never mind. Well, hello, new recruits. I gotta say, you put up one great fight. You really deserve that win today. Let's try it again sometime. See if your luck holds. Indeed. Hey guys, I got some of the best shots of you in that last match. You'll see them in the tournament special edition, coming soon to a newsstand near you. Don't miss it. I'm looking forward to it. There's always so many people out around tournament time. The store manager's happy about that, I'm sure. It's buzzing. After the birthday celebration, the manager suggested we take a trip to Bose for, store research. I love to go personally and see the infamous Bose market with my own 2 eyes. Usually she'll just spout out trendy marketing ploys, but this time I think she may be onto something. Nah, Edel just wants to shop. When are they going to hunt down and arrest these terrorists? That attack on the Central Factory was horrible. Anyway, back to looking at my favorite vases. He's really struggling to decide what to buy. Is Edel not here? She might be at home. That's okay, I'll cut her some slack. Wonderful. Nemo, are you here? You should be at... Why are you still here, Nemo? Mom sure gets tired quick. She's so lazy. Yeah, adults and their finite amount of energy. Before we go home, I think we'll stop in the park. I could use a rest. It's been a while since I played that long with my kid. Yeah, I can wear you out. So tomorrow's the championship. I'm already planning a special edition sundae. Lies, we got all the recipes. There's nothing you have that can interest me. Now then, soldier. We gotta really keep a close eye to ensure there are no further yes. Let's go to the History Museum. A package postmarked from Bose arrived for the director just a moment ago. If you'll excuse me, I need to make sure he gets it right away. Ooh, interesting. Alba? Where does Alba stay even? I guess he stays at the hotel. I don't know why I went back. Maybe he just... Oh! Did you know that long ago, at the height of ancient civilization, humans lived side by side with other intelligent beings? We refer to them as the Ancient Dragons. Their descendants were known to be living in the Bose region as recently as a few decades ago, but we haven't had any sightings of them recently. That's really interesting, because in Bose there was that man at the bar talking about dragons, so... Imagine that. Imagine dragons. I finally stumbled upon quite a few books I've been meaning to reference in my research. It's been a very successful day. I've just got to get cracking these old languages now. Indeed, have fun with that, but take some breaks too, you know? Hello, Museum Director, you gonna drop some big lore on us? Tomorrow I was thinking of taking in the tournament's final match. It should be an exciting one. My ticket has already been secured, so now we wait. A more mundane concern. He too is human. Landing port! Yes! Let's go. Let's freaking go. Alright. Who we got in the ticket booth? Finella. Patrols from Royal Army personnel seem more common around here of late. Combine that ominous sight with all the recent incidents, and I'm sure you can understand why everything makes me very uneasy now. Relatable. I got a complaint. Peyton's a special maintenance engineer who used to work on the Arce. The army seized the ship after the coup, and he's been depressed about it ever since. The Royal Guardsmen used it, but it was originally made for the royal family. Aw. The army has stepped up their police presence in the city. The army told us they needed our cooperation in protecting the Arce. Of course, I don't see how helping the army is going to benefit my business at all. The army, man. Something's going on. Sorry, I know I shouldn't dump this on you, but I need to say it to somebody. I want to keep running tests on the Arce, so I hope all this muckety-muck gets wrapped up ASAP. I heard lots of juicy tidbits about the Arce from Peyton. Isn't it an amazing ship? And it's still supposedly unfinished. If the army weren't around, I'd gladly give you the grand tour of it. Dude, let's see if we can find Peyton. I'm truly in awe of every one of the engineers who worked on making the Arce. It's simply amazing. I'd love to work on a project that big one day. Dream big, play hard, you'll get there. I believe in you. You got that go-get-em attitude. Hello. We're going to start stepping up our city patrols starting today. We're going to smoke those Royal Guardsmen refugees out of their hidey holes, one way or another. Indeed. You will try. What is down here? You might never know. A secret. Alrighty. That's that all checked out. Let's zoom back. I believe that's East Block pretty well cleared. So with that, I think we're gonna go North Block. And let's be on the lookout for Messenger Boy. He's always coming zooming through. Even in the evening? We'll see. I've seen those black armored soldiers going in and out of the castle before. But who are they? Whoa! So next delivery is... Whoa, is it evening already? I better hurry up. Alright, and just because I love him, let's go talk to Dan and... what's his name? Like Altus? Alutz. Apparently our security duties in the cities are to be much more rigorous from here on out. We'll be under Captain Amalthea's orders. Colonel Richard certainly is a busy man. That explains it then. Apparently our security duties in the cities are to be much more rigorous as of tonight's shift. We've been ordered to step up our efforts as much as we can since the terrorists have yet to be caught. Why the hell do we have to go around wiping the special ops' asses? Let them clean up their own mess. Yeah, that's what I say too. Hear, hear. That man's gonna be hanged. I'm sure they had someone on the outside listening in. That's okay though. I had a good time with Dan. Maybe it just was his time. Brace or not, I'll arrest you if you do anything suspicious. Got it? Wow, I'm feeling the love here in Grancel. Bum 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 bum. Hello. I don't like to be a wet blanket during such a festive time, but I have my orders and I intend to follow them. Civilian cooperation is greatly appreciated. But let's have a bit more polite. Roenbaum? We've received a notice from the Royal Army. It seems the soldiers are ramping up the patrol activities as of today. Please take care out there and try to come back as soon as you're able. Yeah, everybody's a little on edge. One might say there's turmoil in the Royal City. Indeed. Chapter name drop, roll credits, all of that. Is there anybody staying here? Oh, Kurt! Hey. Sin the Immovable may have stolen the spotlight, but you're the ones I really noticed. You guys fought amazingly well today. You showed a lot of skill and teamwork out there. Indeed. Kurt and Grant still haven't really settled on their voices. They'll have more of a role in the second chapter, so we'll figure out something now. For now, they just have the not the same voice in a row policy. Pretty effective policy. Where's Palmer? Yeah. Colonel Richard seems to be having a devil of a time finding the Royal Guardsmen. The Royal Guardsmen have been popular with the citizens for a very long time. This new intelligence division is going to run into trouble trying to get the people of the city to cooperate with them. Yeah, they suck. So, how's the latest excursion been, Helena? I am so tired of putting up with my dad these past 3 days. Isn't just knowing who won good enough? Do we really have to go to watch the matches? Honestly, I can't imagine where he gets all his energy from. He's been this way for as long as I've known him. You'd think he'd have calmed down as he got older. Nothing can stop him. Where's good old Daddy-O? Tomorrow's the final match, at long last. If I'm right, the special ops team is gonna win it all. I'd stake my reputation on it. Grr. Tomorrow we meet at the door at 0900 hours sharp. I need to make sure everyone knows. I'll come back for that reputation of yours, Martin. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. With that, we can head on down to the opposite direction. Let's go to the north block. I almost forgot. There's a house right here. What? Oh, this is Norch's house. Oh, hey, dude, how did the test go? I failed the entrance exam for the Fisherman's Guild. Ugh, I'm gonna have to practice harder and try again. On top of everything else, I haven't seen my wife since this morning. It's been a really rotten day. Oh no. Yeah, your wife just walked out on you and you lost the fishing exam. Good. That means you can grow stronger. Rejection just gives you the chance to do it again and improve. Yeah. That's Estelle's belief. Now then, mister, do you have something interesting to tell me? I heard that all these anti-terrorist countermeasures are keeping General Morgan real busy. Oh yeah, Morgan, real busy. Speaking of Morgan, his whole family and his maid are kept waiting. Madame and Rianne always look forward to the Queen's birthday celebration and the Master's homecoming. He is only able to return home for a very short time during this season, you see. Yeah, not sure that'll be happening. I've heard not a peep from my husband who's stationed on the Bose side of the Hawking Gate. It's the first time I've been so cut off from him since the war ended. Whatever is going on here? Sad. Oh, you guys got darts? That's great. How are you, Rianne?
Grandma's not feeling so well. I hope she's okay.
No, she's worried. She's worried about your grandpa. Honestly, I am too. I like General Morgan. He's a good guy. It's just everybody has a bit of a complicated relationship with my dad. There are a lot more soldiers on patrol than usual, and more than any other year too. How come? Oh, Armand? Ellie? Seems we can't go to the harbor. That's too bad.
The harbor's supposed to be absolutely stunning at night. It says so in the guidebook.
I haven't seen Colonel Richard since he went into Grancel Castle. If he's here for anti-terror planning, shouldn't he be out at the Urbe Royal Villa? Or maybe Her Majesty asked him to stay because she can't count on Duke doing and worth a damn. Alright, you're not totally in the dark. We've been tasked with patrolling all the major establishments. I bet you have. Man.
After the development of orbital technology, the world has become very convenient indeed. But as a result, people seem to have lost their faith in Aidios. It was the church that brought us back from the brink of extinction following the Great Collapse. Have people forgotten this?
They announced they would be enforcing stricter security measures. It seems they intend to patrol all major establishments in the city. Royal Army came by earlier with a message. Well, that's gonna complicate matters. After the Great Collapse, mankind lived on and persevered through a period known as the Dark Age. Life was difficult, but it said the light of their struggles shone from within the bodies of every man, woman, and child. Perhaps the Great Collapse was but the trial from Aidios, sent down from on high to alter our perspectives. Wise words, blessed by the goddess herself. Man, I could need some Aidios in my life right about now, because things are dire. Oh, your name. It's something with L. You're not the... or Charnel.
Is it evening already? The days fly by so quickly as you get older, it seems.
True that, sister. Alright, before we go down to the liberal news, let's just stop by South Block. Everybody loves South Block. How are you? Oh, hey, it's you guys. I hear you made it to the finals. Congratulations. Thanks. Thank you. Apparently you were quite the showstoppers, too. And I was cheering for you, of course, so I can hold my nose up high for a while. Chaley's team's gonna take it all. Now it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to full-on victory. Yeah, like it's really that easy.
Well, you've gotten this far. Don't see why you wouldn't win the championship. I mean, you guys got the goods, yo! Best of luck to you. Not that you'll need it. Well, at least one person in the city is cheering for us. How are ya, pal?
I'm going out with my wife tomorrow, so that means I have to get all this work done today.
That's nice, date night. Very good. Can I come? Please, I'm so lonely. Who is... Oh, this is Ralph's house. Right, he's at the arena, and now you're alone? I thought I was gonna have to camp out overnight to get some good arena seats. But my husband lined up for me. It's too dangerous for a woman, he said. Huh. Well, that's meant for you. And husbands are doubly bad. Well, he's doing a good gesture. Just come on. All right.
Colonel Richard is a highly respected officer. He's a true patriot of the Kingdom of Liberl.
Whatever.
If you see anyone suspicious, you let me know right away, alright?
There's this guy called Richards. He's in the castle right now. I think we should arrest him. Bum, 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 bum. Hello. Some soldiers came by earlier and told me I had to close my store at 9 o'clock. Apparently there's a curfew now. What bar ever made any money closing their doors at 9?
Ever since that exclusive in the Liberal News, Colonel Richard's been quite popular. He's won over a lot of people, both young and olds.
He has. He's got the PR.
The final fight is tomorrow. Tonight, you need to go home, eat a good meal, get plenty of rest, and pray.
Oh, are you for true? Heaven's tears, I couldn't possibly drink with Shara any harder or faster than I do. An evening of drinks with her is a Bacchanal beginning in Elysium and ending in, well, vomit. Well, at least he's learned, okay? You don't drink with Shara. You don't drink with Aina, though we haven't seen any proof. I fear Aina. She's in my worst nightmares.
I've been eating Shorty's cooking for decades and I'm still not tired of it.
Yeah, go Shorty. So, what shall I make for dinner? Baked potatoes and salted mushrooms sounds good. Sounds very good. Could I stay? I'm so lonely. No, we got places to be. And maybe Nial will buy us lunch again. He should. We've given him so many great articles. Bracer Guild, what's up here? Reported. How are you, Elnan? Estelle, Joshua, I offer my congratulations on advancing to the championship bout. It is a shame to hear of Kurt's loss, but I hear it was a very good match. Yeah, it was pretty intense. I wouldn't go patting us on the back just yet, though. We weren't better than Kurt. Not by a selge.
True, we just got lucky. We had Sin, along with Olivier's gun and magic to cover for our mistakes. They're the only reason we made it as far as we have.
You two are very humble. A rare quality these days. By the way, have you learned any more information? Well, we talked a reporter from Liberal News into collecting some intel on our behalf. Behalves? On my behalf and his for us. We were just about to check in with him and see what he found out. The Liberal News? You have friends in relatively high places, it would seem. I look forward to your reports. Indeed. I like that they have to cover for the fact that we beat a team of senior bracers, and like power level wise, that shouldn't be possible. But for the story to progress, we have to. So it's like, oh, you know, because of Olivier and Sin. It's like, no, true skill right here. Tomorrow's the big match. Don't go out there and embarrass the bracers now, you hear? Not that I think you guys will, of course. Don't worry about it. Hey, everybody. We lost, but we lost in a good fight. No regrets. Go win the championship, guys. Yeah, not a single regret in my heart. We'll be fine. Dun, dun, dun. Fisherman's Guild.
If you truly love fishing and have even a modicum of skill, we will welcome you. Today's applicants have skill, no doubt, but they lack a true burning passion for the holiest of pastimes. What's become of the world that fishing should be relegated as a mere weekend hobby? All right, dude. I'm not gonna touch that. Tomorrow is our introductory course for novice anglers. Anyone is welcome to join. I hope we can convey to you the true joy of fishing It's so tempting, but I can't. It's not an actual mechanic. Yesterday's entrance exam had some great weather for fishing. I was supposed to be proctor, but I couldn't resist casting in. That's the Fisherman's Guild member for you. Now then, what are we selling at the market? Don't use the tournament as an excuse to get too rowdy now, you hear? I've seen a lot of these soldiers in black creeping around. Ever since the Queen got sick, they've been out in droves. Are they part of that Royal Anti-Terror Squad? Or whatever the heck it's called? Also known as RATS for short. They're rats, alright.
Those seasonal part-time positions pay pretty well. Of course, the trade-off is that I don't get to watch the martial arts competition. Sad days.
Hey, Dick.
That match between him and the Sky Bandits? Holy crap! I bet the Royal Army's got the championship again.
Personally, I was all about the bracer-on-bracer action today. That was a hell of a match. You usually don't get to see fights like that.
You watch your tongue.
I think the Bracers are gonna win tomorrow. I just have a feeling.
Ah, yeah, me too. Hello, step right up. What kind of ice cream do you fancy today? Man, he's put all of his Bose accent behind him. We're really cracking down on security from now on. We don't want to see anything else happen, you know?
My whole shop is falling apart and no one's been available to fix it due to the tournament. I try selling something, but I'd have to be displayed on the ground at this point. It would have to be displayed on the ground at this point. Seems my life revolves around trouble.
I'm sorry, Gaspard. What's up at the Orbital Factory? I'm eager to see who'll win the tournament, of course. But what I'm really looking forward to is seeing how much money I'll be able to make tomorrow. Alright. Just eyes on the prize, I guess. The martial arts competition seems livelier than ever this year. You can feel the energy in the air. All the customers who come to pick up their orders just can't stop talking about it. I don't know how good an idea it was to let the Sky Bandits into the competition, though. It was a great idea. It was that little bit of spice, you know? Introduce some criminals. Scar the populace. Bring up the trauma. Just overall, well thought out plan by Duke Doonan.
Colonel Richard has that captain, you know, the one with those squinty looking eyes. She's got this condescending air about her that just doesn't sit right with me. Why does the Colonel keep her around all the time?
Yeah, Malthia's a little foxy. Oh, you're bracers? Well, don't try to play hero or anything. Come on, what happened with some respect for the Bracer Guild here? Well, we're all done on this street. Excellent. Let's wrap up in the West Block and go to Liberal News and hear whatever it is our dear pal Nial is up to. Now then. Honestly, there are times when I envy my wife's lifestyle. But I can't live my own life that way, no matter how much I may wish to. I believe it was her lack of inhibition that attracted me to her in the first place. Cigaro, are you who you say you are? Or have you been taken over by Phantom Thief B? Because I remember you at church. You weren't looking like you are now. Hey, Edel?
My husband needs to enjoy life a bit more. He's always all, thou mustn't this and thou shan't that. It's gotta be taking its toll on him. It shows how seriously he takes life though, and that's a very, very important trait.
You're an interesting couple. Sure, you fill each other out in interesting ways. Physically and emotionally. And you think they'll reopen the port amidst all these extra regulations? Just a hint. I wouldn't hold my breath. I got a ton of work that I should have been able to finish before the festivities that I'm still not even able to start yet. It's not like the army's giving me any compensation for all the work I'm not doing. Life's hard for Duncan, man. Pour one out.
So I was the one who said, let's go watch the tournament together. Guess I don't have to worry about him breaking his promise. I broke it for him.
I promised I would quit smoking and find the job. Then my wife said we could go see the finals. I can do this. You can do it. I believe in you. You'll be alright. In the end. What's your business here? We've been ordered to keep a strict eye on the employees here. On the Liberal News, this is crazy. Niall needs to know. I got quite a ragtag bunch of rag riders here. I kill me. They're all pretty hard-headed, I swear. We could sell seats to our staff meetings. But passion sells, you know, it's why our paper always does so well.
They're so hard-headed you could sell seats? Oh, as in they bicker and so you could sell seats for people to watch because of entertainment value because they get into arguments. Okay.
Our reporters have been out collecting stories for a special edition all day.
Some Royal Army soldiers came in here a little while ago. Seems there's a curfew now. Everyone off the streets by 9 o'clock. Not great for business, but it'll be nice to close up early, put on some music, and do some reading. Yeah, that's the right attitude, dude. How are you, Mr. Connor? Oy vey, when did soldier become a 4-letter word? You know what's not a 4-letter word though, Connor? Croissant. Just looks so good, but I just had dinner. Okay, it's time. Again, thank you for your patience. You're amazing. Let's go. Liberal news. False. Lots of my editors and writers always get sick near deadline. It's an unfortunate cocktail of stress, insomnia, and poor diet if you ask me. Or they're just playing hooky. The results are still the same either way. It seems like the Royal Army has been around constantly. My company's not to blame for their heightened alert, I hope. Well... Hey, Nial!
Pardon us. Hey, you're here. Amazing. Dorothy actually got the message to you guys and didn't screw it up. Well, miracles never cease. So, I hear you won your match today. Dorothy was in an absurdly cheerful mood when she got back from it.
Haha, cool.
Niall, about what we discussed earlier. Straight to business, I see. Take a look. Got some background on those big shots.
Niall held out a black file folder. Is this from the Royal Army?
Yeah, nothing super secret, because I was able to get out some documents. Let's just say they're, on loan from some of my army contacts. But keep that under your hat, okay?
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and read it here. Estelle and Joshua opened the black folder. And with the music fading, this got dramatic. Alright, give it to me. Colonel Richards, in all his pixelated glory. Colonel Alan Richards, born 1168 in the Rouen region of Liberal. Graduated head of his class from the military academy, later assigned to the mobile task force led by Cassius Bright. 1192, recognized for distinguished service under Cassius Bright in the 100 Days War. Appointed to staff of the Military Operations Office after Colonel Bright's retirement. 1201, suggested formation of Intelligence Division. Queen Alicia approves the request and appoints him as the first commander of the new branch. Wow, pretty impressive. Well, he is the man in charge. He always seemed to be pretty sharp. Looks like Major Sid was right about him serving under Dad 10 years ago. So Dad really was a colonel. I wonder why he retired. I mean, he had respect and fame and all that. Let's read about Amalthea. Captain Canone Amalthea. Born 1175 in Liberal's capital city of Grancel. Her excellent grades at the military academy earned her a place on the staff of the Military Operations Office shortly after graduation. 1201, reassigned to the newly formed Intelligence Division on Colonel Richards' recommendation. Later appointed as Colonel Richards' aide-de-camp, assisting directly with military operational command. Excellent grades again. Another intellectual big shot looks like. That appointment means that she's been working for Colonel Richard for a long time. No wonder she's so loyal to him. And here we go. Second Lieutenant Lawrence. Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Age and nationality unknown. A member of Jester, who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the Intelligence Division. Previous activities unknown. He's been in disguise all along. He's not even from Liberal. And what's up with his old job as a mercenary being one big blank spot? I don't know. Jaeger Corps are
Known as the best mercenaries in the business for good reason.
No kidding. So maybe the Colonel was just looking for a really skilled fighter?
It's a possibility. And I think I've heard of this jester somewhere before.
Alright. Thanks for this, Nial. At least we know a little more about who we're dealing with.
As long as it's useful. I've learned a few juicy tidbits while I was digging around too. Juicy tidbits? For example, First Lieutenant Julius Schwartz of the Royal Guardsmen, currently wanted for questioning, was in the academy the same year as Captain Amalthea.
Really now?
They never gave off the impression that they got along all that well. Maybe because they were academy rivals.
I don't know, man. It's supposed to have more of a Japanese pronunciation or like a Canoni, but it's like...
Canone's got the brains and Julius got the combat skills. Pretty big difference there. Ah, I see. I'd imagine so.
Looks like Julia's always been the super serious knightly type, huh?
Next up, and this has nothing to do with the military, mind you. You kids know about Princess Claudia, right?
Princess Claudia? Sounds familiar.
If memory serves, she was orphaned when the Crown Prince and his wife died. She's the granddaughter of Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. Right. She's not well known, but she is the direct descendant of the Queen. From what I could dig up, she lives in the royal keep, pretty much stays there most of the time. And it seems someone's been looking for prospective marriage candidates for her.
Huh. That's not super unusual for rich families, but still. Just gross.
That's not the point. The issue here is, who is this someone? Spot on, kid.
It could be... Okay. So, we got a BP choice coming up. Queen Alicia, Duke Dunan, or Colonel Richard. And who do we think is pulling the strings here?
Hey, not bad, kid. It is Colonel Richard who's been scouring foreign countries for a suitable candidate, looks like.
I knew it. But isn't that kind of weird? Why would he even be involved in setting up an arranged marriage?
Pretty interesting, ain't it? And now, there's something I want from you too.
Huh?
You want us to go win the tournament to get you some information at the dinner party, right? Is that about the long and short of it?
Oh, okay. You're not shy about asking for stuff, are you?
Hey, I got you information. This is called give and take, sweetheart.
True, and it's been helpful. Oh, alright. We'll let you know if we find out anything.
That's what I like to hear. Though, if all goes well today, I might not even need to rely on you two. Excuse me for a sec. Hello, Liberal News. Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you to call in. What? Starting now? Okay, got it. I'll meet you there.
What's going on?
Sorry to cut a run on you, but I gotta go meet someone. Sounds like you're in for a late night. The sun's going down as it is. Hey, I'm a night owl anyways. I'm only up during the daytime while the crazy chick's being trained. But hey, no biggie. You kids could just kick back and relax while I'm out.
Gotcha. Good luck with your work.
You too. Don't screw up tomorrow's match.
You got it. Well then, what should we do now?
I guess we should stop by the guilds, then go back to the hotel. We had to report in the info that Nial got for us.
Fine by me. Let's go report to the guild, get some rest at the hotel. It's been a day at the arena, you know? But so little is known about Lawrence. He's really the mystery man here, the wild card we can't quite place. Estelle, Joshua, how did your meeting go with the reporter from the Liberal News? Did you get any valuable leads or information?
Well,
Joshua explained the details of Niall's findings to Elnan. So, Second Lieutenant Lawrence is part of a Jaeger Corps, or more specifically, the Jaeger Corps known as Jester. First, I've heard of that name, definitely. I'd best look it up.
Do the guild and Jaeger Corps ever work together?
Not at all. If anything, we consider one another to be business rivals. We make it our business not to interfere in matters of state, you see, whereas the Jaegers largely revel in such matters. They're often employed in border disputes and have some quite opposing viewpoints with us regarding the safety of the common man. They don't sound very nice.
So I take it there's no chance of getting any information on this?
I wouldn't say no chance. With a bit of cloak and dagger, I might be able to find the information you seek. It would take several days to gather necessary intel, however, so you wouldn't have it before the championship. Is that alright?
Championship? Schmampionship. This has nothing to do with the competition. So yeah, if you'd please.
Thank you, Elnan. Also, regarding the Colonel's hunt for Princess Claudia's future husband, we've uncovered a few morsels of information which may have some connection.
Okay.
A member of the Imperial Royal Family will be arriving in Grancel during the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't know their name, but we do know this is the first time someone from the family has come to Liberl since the war 10 years ago, so this is fairly significant news.
I see. You're right that it does seem connected with talk of Princess Claudia's marriage.
I don't actually know a thing about the Imperial Royal Family. I mean, the only Imperial I've ever even met is Olivier. The princess has just celebrated her 16th birthday. It seems much too early for her to be married. I suspect there may be politics at work here.
Whoa, 16? Jeez, we're only 16 ourselves. It is the appropriate age for a young lady to make her debut in high society. But unless we reverted to a much more repressed time, it is much, much too soon for marriage.
Indeed. As I said, I suspect there's a political motive to this push for wedlock. And finding that motive will no doubt prove to be a most valuable endeavor.
Gotcha. If we can earn that invite to the castle, we'd be able to investigate much more easily. Then we need to secure a win in tomorrow's championship.
As dangerous as this might be, I've got something for you. Here.
Received Grancel Sewer Key B. What the heck is this to?
The sewers. We always keep a few on hand at the Capital Branch. Never know when they might come in handy. This one should open one of the access crates near the Grand Arena. There are some pretty strong monsters living down there, so I figured it might make for a suitable training grounds.
Bring it! We could totally use the warm-up. Thank you, Elnan.
I'm just doing my job. Make sure you don't head down there without some backup, though. If it's just the two of you, you're toast.
No problem there. We'll head on down with Sin and Olivier after we meet up with them tomorrow.
I love the sigh.
Wow, it's late. We should probably get back to the hotel.
Hey, you two!
Oh, what's going on?
We're on patrol. Nighttime patrols have been increased as part of the counter-terrorism measures. So it's best to avoid going out after 9 o'clock if at all possible. You two should go on home.
Don't you think that's a little obnoxious? What if you need to go out after 9 o'clock?
It's the higher-ups who make the decisions, miss. Sorry to cause any trouble, but everyone has to abide by the rules. By the way, where is it that you two live?
We're staying at the hotel on the North Block. We'll be there for the duration of the martial arts competition.
Hold on a second. I could swear I've seen you two somewhere before. Hey! These kids are in the tournament! You know, now that you mention it.
Oh, were you guys in the audience?
Well, we were on security detail. That match today was pretty incredible. Tomorrow's the championship, no? We'll escort you to the hotel so you can rest up for your big fight.
Very well. We accept.
Dude, we're celebrities.
Thanks for escorting us. We appreciate it.
You gotta be kidding. We're big fans of yours. We're all in the same army, but I don't know. Those special ops types just rub me the wrong way for some reason. No kidding. I just don't get what goes through their heads.
Don't you think talking like this is a little disrespectful to Colonel Richard, though? Well, that's why we're putting so much faith in your participation. Good luck with tomorrow's match.
Thank you.
We'll do everything we can.
Strange guys. Swapping voices. This is all kind of complicated, huh? I don't think those guys know a thing about the Colonel's plot.
They seem to think the intelligence divisions are just regular soldiers. Whatever info comes down the chain of command, they accept as the truth.
Well, I'd hate to make enemies of them, since they're rooting for us and all.
Regardless of anything else, it'd be wisest not to stir up trouble with the rank and file soldiers. What do you say we stay in our room tonight and just rest up?
Okay. Let's take it easy.
Quite a number of soldiers seem to be patrolling out there. And all our other guests who have gone out have invariably been led right back in.
9 o'clock. Phoebe, you're here? I talked to Nana. I messed up. Big time. It does suck so bad. I'll be so embarrassed. Going out with a guy from the same block, huh? Doesn't breaking up suck? Oh my gosh. Hello?
Nial, maybe I'll go to bed early so I can feel well rested for tomorrow's match. I need a nice warm soak to lift the weary from my bones.
Ah, yes. Just put a do not disturb sign on the door, or I might come barging in wanting to talk to you. Alex! Hey, newbies! I'm just about to go take a shower. I'm drenched in sweat, and I don't like it one bit. Alright. Go take a wash. The streets were really quiet today. With the championship tomorrow, I thought things would be more, lively.
Indeed. I just had to mentally pause for a second and be like, Sofina, is she a Bosian? Is she a bozo? Excuse me, sir, are you a bozo? You should get some rest for tomorrow's match. Keeping yourselves fit and ready for anything is an important part of being a bracer.
Thanks, dads. Sometimes taking it easy is not so bad, as long as my sweetie pie is here next to me.
I really wanted to spend the night on the town with my girlfriend. Wouldn't you know it, there's a new curfew that starts tonight.
Yeah, life's unfair, isn't it, Armand? Alright.
His sofa's so soft and comfy.
You can sit on it too, not just walk into it,
What a hotel. I wish I'd come with my husband.
Yeah, but then you couldn't drool over all the fighters as brazenly? Huh? Did you just hear something?
He's got the crazy eyes. Be on alert when we go inside, and be ready for a fight if things don't look right.
Huh?
I think we got a trespasser. Might be explosives set, so be careful.
Wait, you're kidding, right?
I need you to do exactly as I tell you. No questions. If you'd rather stay out here, that's fine with me.
No way! I'm fine. Let's go inside.
All right.
Oh!
Looks like he got away. But that's strange. I don't get the sense that anyone's been in here. Nor does it feel like there are any traps set.
You can seriously tell that kind of thing?
I guess this is all that was left behind.
What, a letter?
Joshua broke the seal on the letter. Tonight, at the stroke of 10, come to the cathedral. Please tell no one of this.
And that's it? And what cathedral? That huge church over in the West Block? It's already almost 10 o'clock now. Well, it sure sounds suspicious. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think? Should we go for it?
Absolutely not.
What was that for?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. Look, didn't those soldiers just say they were going to reinforce tonight's patrols? You can bet they'll be keeping a close watch on the West Block too.
Oh, right.
Still, I hate to just pretend we never got it. I'll go by myself then. Huh? It's easier for one person to stay hidden than two. I shouldn't have any real trouble getting to the cathedral unnoticed. Listen, if all I'm doing is scoping out the situation, I can handle it on my own. I just need you to stay here. Hey! Huh? I'm no less a bracer than you are. I can handle myself, and I won't slow you down. Your silver tongue's not gonna work on me this time. Estelle, that's not what I meant. I know it's not that you don't trust me. I can tell you're worried about me, or more, that you're worried for me. What are you not telling me? How can you tell that I'm keeping something from you? I'm closer to you than just about anyone, Joshua. There's nothing you can keep from me. Not for very long, anyway. I'm impressed. Huh? Alright, if you want to come with me, I won't try to stop you. It's almost 10 now, though, so we have to hurry. Oh, okay. But I want you to promise me something. If anything goes wrong, you do exactly as I tell you. One wrong move could be fatal. Okay, I promise. Let's get a move on then. Oh yeah, we're going on a mission. Oh, I wanted to go out the window. Oh well, guess it's not meant to be, huh? We can get busted sneaking around the streets. You don't want to get busted because that means we will lose BP. So, we're gonna go outside. Oh! Yeah, those be guards, alright. It looks like they're patrolling. If any of the soldiers spot us, we'll probably get led back to the hotel. I need to study their movements to take whatever chances we can to get past them undetected. Okay. Oh, thanks for the zoomed out camera. Alright, it's stealth mission. We don't want to get seen by these boys. I can reveal as much that the direct entrance to the west block does have a guard in front of it. So it's a little precarious. Don't believe me? It's right there. So we're gonna have to find another way here. But as long as we don't stay in direct line of sight, we should be okay. And let's make our way to the east block. There's a special someone. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. Let's go to the landing ports. Everybody's favorite place. Why would I go to the landing ports? Well, you know how this game always is super cryptic about books and how to get them? Turns out, with the guard gone, we can actually step onto the Arce and meet frickin' Ralph.
Crap, I've been found. I've got to get good seats for the finals tomorrow. I promised my wife I would. I was going to camp out at the arena, but the guards sent me home. So I was planning on sneaking my way back and hiding. Please, you guys. I'll give you this book if you just keep quiet about me.
Cornelia chapter 10. Second to last chapter, everybody.
We have a deal. Man, I hope I can get seats front and center for tomorrow. Dude, for the love of Adios, will you please not tell the guards about me? Please?
You got it, dude. I believe in you. All of you. All the time. I hope you and your wife make up. And maybe make out. I don't know. Maybe it's been a while. Now, freaking, we're gonna have to get past the east block here. So, okay. Actually, let's do some reading. Let's actually do some reading to make the objective count. So, The Last Stand. Ooh. If you don't care to get spoilers for the books, you look away. I'm gonna go through. You can pause if you would like to read. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nice. And once the series concludes, I'm gonna read it all for you. And once we get the final book, we're gonna get a very special reward coming up. So that's exciting. For now, let's see if we can figure out the patterns here. This is this is something. This is the kind of place where you make a little save. Excellent. Okay. Let's figure out what kind of patrols we're dealing with here. Man, I wish I could see more. I am not a stealth game aficionado. Okay, so he's going straight there. Okay, so we got a guy going down. So let's follow after him and cut across the street. Yeah, let's not cut across the street. Let's cut across the street. Then we're going to go here. There's a guy going there. And there's a guy coming. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating already. Then we're going to go here. Yes, okay. This is good. Don't come here. I'm not here. Joshua, in the corner. Okay, I'm going to go past him here. Nobody's coming this way. Nobody's here. Is anybody around the corner? Okay. Where are we now? I don't need to save. Oh! I should have saved! Alright, so being busted takes you back to the hotel, you lose out on some potential BP, and you just get reprimanded. So, decided to load the save so that we can do this alright. Just goes to show that I'm human. I mean, that's actually abundantly clear by the way I play this. But let's not focus on that. Let's go behind him. I think the first part of this went pretty well, actually. I don't have any notes on how to do this. I'm just kind of legging it. Okay, so we can get here okay. This is a wonderful spot to be right here. Great. Then I think the strategy here was pretty solid because we need to get to the south block. So I need to turn essentially one corner and then straight ahead. So I need to go straight ahead down this street. But that's a little difficult. Because I got this guy coming right here. Do I have someone patrolling the main area here? Okay, I seem to be okay where I am. And now if I follow in his footsteps, is he gonna go straight back? Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Are you seeing the moves? Okay. Now. Perfect. Now I just need to cross the street. Cross my heart and hope to die. Don't see me. Easy peasy, you blind squirrel. Let's go. Let's just go. West block. Here we are. Guards to the north. Let's not go to the north. Okay. We're doing so well. I'm so proud of us all. Okay, there's a guard coming there. Oh no. There's no way of sneaking past. I need to get up the stairs. Right? I can't zoom in on the map, I think, but I need to get up these stairs so I can get to the cathedral. Oh no, I see what I have to do. Alright, here we go. You ready? Witness me. Don't know he's coming right by this. This is not gonna work out. Oh, sorry, you say he's gonna find me. Okay, well, I thought that was a winning strategy. Alright, so worth noting that we didn't get busted by the guy looking at our butts. We got busted by the guy in the front turning around, so we got too close. Okay. This is good. Looks like we have a bit more of a gap this time, so just, I want to move faster, you know, but I can't. Oh, I can't see. It's fine. We got this. So close. Oh, we're almost there. Go. We're just legging it. We're just going. Yes, cathedral time. All right. We made it. Stay focused, Estelle. I'll go in first. Stay close. Okay. Let's meet this mysterious person. I'm sorry, Estelle. I guess I misunderstood. Huh? You came after all. Sister Ellen. If that's your real name. You. Hey, aren't you the nun from before? The one who was attacked on the scenic route. Thank you for what you did back there. I assume you got my message. That letter was yours. Why would you do something so secretive-like just to say thanks? Ah, now I get it. It was her all along. Huh? You're very observant, Joshua. Pardon me then. Allow me to get more comfortable. Can you guess which character this is? Let's find out together. What? It's Julia Schwartz? Lieutenant Julius Schwartz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, at your service. It's been a long time, you two. I knew you'd come. It's nice to see you again, Lieutenant. Last time was back in Rouen, right? Yes, it was. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like ages. Hey, hold on a second. Why are you in that getup? And why'd you call us here? I'll answer your questions one at a time. First, the clothes. The Septian Church has long and deep ties with the royal family. Colonel Richard's little conspiracy has us on the run, and they've helped us stay hidden within the city. Oh, okay. The answer to your other question, why I called you here. If you win the final match tomorrow, you'll get invited to that dinner party at the castle, right? What I need you to do is get in touch with Her Majesty once you get inside. I realize that it's a selfish request. But since we're basically fugitives, there's no way for us to make contact. You're the only hope we have. Well then, this is kind of unexpected. Actually, we're participating in the competition specifically in hopes of seeing the Queen anyway. What? Joshua explained the request that Professor Russell gave them during the Leiston Fortress incidents. Really now? Almighty Adios, thank you for your gift most sacred. In that case, I have only one favor to ask of you. When you speak to Her Majesty, heed her counsel. Of course, that was the plan from the get-go. That non-involvement rule still applies, even in a situation like this. But we'll do everything we can. I'm grateful. Please, take this with you. Receive Julius' letter. What's this? Give this to the head maid, Hilda, and she'll know that you've spoken to me. Her Majesty is probably under very heavy guard by the Special Ops men. You could trust Hilda. With her help, you may be able to speak with Her Majesty. Huh, she sounds like a heck of a lady. Got it. We'll talk to her. Thank you very much. Pathetic, isn't it? I was deceived, and thereby failed the one I was supposed to protect at all costs. And this happened not long after I swore that I would give my life to safeguard Her Majesty from harm. You can't imagine how helpless I feel having to depend entirely on another's help. You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I hate to say this, but there's a chance that we'll lose tomorrow's match. I'm certain that you'll do just fine. That Calvardian martial artist is extremely skilled. And you are both the children of Colonel Cassius Bright. You mean you knew our dad too? It's not without reason that he was known as the finest swordsman in all the Royal Army. The Divine Blade at that. Before he retired from service, I had a chance to be trained by him when he was a martial arts instructor at the military academy. If not for him, I would not be nearly as skilled as I am. I can't believe that. Dad's never used anything except a bow staff. I guess he must have given up the sword when he decided to become a bracer. His goal wasn't to kill his enemies. He wanted to improve himself and help those weaker than he. That's why he chose the bow staff as his weapon, or so I imagine. Really? I didn't know that my use of a staff had that kind of significance. I'm sure he hoped that you'd inherit the same kind of mindset. I think he'd be proud of you. Joshua. Colonel Cassius trained both of you. I have all the faith in the world that you'll win tomorrow's match. Hearing you say that almost makes me think you're right. We'll put everything we have into it. Uh-oh. Pardon us, this is the Grancel City Guards. Due to the terrorist threat, we will now be patrolling the main facilities. I apologize for the lateness of the hour, but do you mind if we have a look inside? Crap! Quite alright, I think she's... Quite alright, thank you. Just a moment, please, and I'll open the door. There's another door at the back of the altar room. You can get outside from there. Okay. Please be careful. Well, well. Some big revelations. Also, dude, our dad was kind of a cool guy, despite what Estelle might say. Whew. Well, we managed to avoid the patrol so far. It doesn't look like there are any soldiers this way. Yeah, I'm not sensing anyone. Can we talk about the fact that Joshua just senses people? We keep glossing over that. It's kind of creepy. I guess the night patrols are finally done. Let's rest for a moment here, then head back to the hotel. Okay. Yeah, let's take a little break. So much is going on. It's starting to give me a headache. I'll bet. I never would have imagined it to be Lieutenant Schwartz waiting for us at the cathedral. Wait, so she wasn't who you were expecting to find there? Could it be? You were thinking it'd be someone you'd known before? Well... Oh. Sorry. Forget I said anything. Gotta remember the rules. Estelle. I won't ask you anything about before we met until you're ready to tell me. I try to be careful, but sometimes it just slips my mind. Estelle, I think you've gotten a little stronger during our travels. Huh? It's overwhelming to think about all the people around us. Each and every one of them living his or her own life, all under this same sky. And every person you meet has a personality, and a history, and a story to tell. Every one of them is just like us, living day by day. Sometimes, I just have to remind myself that no one acts without cause. Nothing happens without a reason, or a motive, or an excuse. And it's only when I remember that I start to feel like I might be able to reclaim the part of me that I've lost. Joshua? I'm probably just fooling myself, tricking myself into accepting things I can't change. But even so, I'm grateful for having someone with me. The sky, Dad, but most of all, you. Joshua. So, I promise, once this whole matter is settled, and if Dad comes back safely, I'll tell you everything there is to know about my past. Really? Really. With the stars as my witness. Okay then, we have ourselves a deal. Estelle? All my gloom's gone fluttering away. 'Cause once you told me what you've got to tell me, then I'll tell you what I've got to tell you. What? Oh, wait. Is this about that thing you've had on your mind? Yep. Gonna have to psych myself up for it. Psych yourself up? Is it really something so dramatic? I mean, if it's that important, I really don't mind hearing about it now. Absolutely not. Oh boy, hey bro. I love you, man. Absolutely not. It's a delicate matter, and timing is crucial. Though, I guess the situation does feel kind of right. But still, no dice, not yet. I don't get you sometimes, Estelle. I swear, you seem like you're ready to take on anything now. All because we got a big talk planned. It makes no sense. Of course I'm ready. Ain't no way I'm letting those guys keep me away from this talk. I'm gonna show those special ops types how a touch of girl power can ruin their whole day. Ruin their... Oh, you really are your father's daughter. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You better not be comparing me to a middle-aged man. Yeah, I guess you're right. Somehow, I think we're gonna do just fine tomorrow. Me too, Joshua. And with that, what a night!
Yesterday was genuinely awful. I returned to the embassy, overfull of spirit, when those tiresome guards saw fit to stop me and cast flaming, stinking disparagements at me.
They've tightened security at night, supposedly for anti-terrorist purposes. Are you two okay?
Yes, we went to bed rather early, so we didn't have any problems. And Elnan lent us something that might really give us an edge. Estelle explained that Elnan had loaned them the spare key to the Grancel sewers.
Now that should come in handy. He's a young one, but he's got a real spark to him. He always seems to know what you need and when you need it.
So what do you say we check out the sewers this morning? The gate is just north of the arena.
Well, if it's for the banquet, we could muster up one more huzzah. Huzzah indeed! We're going to the sewers, everybody. We should stop by the Guildo, make sure we pick up a potential monster contract. I mean, you never know. Alright. Madam Estelle, Master Joshua, today's the day of the tournament championship, is it not? Please do take care out there. You may rest assured that I will be cheering for you. Thanks, Fritz. You're a swell guy. Actually, I'm not sure if there is an extermination contract. But we'll find out. What I do know is that there's treasure, there's experience, and there's smell of sewer in the morning. My favorite. I think we're gonna go outside. Ah, yes. I think this is an okay to end, or maybe not. Didn't we start in the north block? We started in the east block this time, so maybe north block is okay. Maybe it is indeed. So many people, no, you know what? We're gonna start over by the sewers. The next episode, we're gonna go straight into action without talking to everybody around town. Crazy. So I'm fairly sure they will let us do that without advancing the dialogue too much. So, yeah. Standing ready for the sewers. A little bit of adventure to start us off next time around. It's been a lot of fun today. It's fun with some stealth, with some different gameplay, and some revelations have come to light. But of course, there's even more to come. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.